Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Spring is just around the corner, and you know what that means? It's time to get our gardens ready for a brand new season of growth. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I prep my raised metal garden beds for spring planting. It's a simple process. First things first, we need to clear out the old to make way for the new. You can see I've got some leftover kale and herbs from last season. These have got to go. I just grab them by the base and give them a good pull. If the roots are really stubborn, a small garden fork can help loosen them up. We want to get everything out: old plants, stubborn weeds, any fallen leaves or debris that have collected over the winter. This clean slate prevents any old diseases or pests from carrying over into our new season. And don't just toss this stuff. A lot of it can go straight into your compost bin to be turned into beautiful, nutrient-rich soil for later. It's all part of the cycle. And now that the beds are cleared, it's time to deal with the soil. Over the winter, soil in raised beds can get really compacted from rain and snow. We need to loosen it up so that the new plant roots can breathe and grow easily. I like to use a broad fork for this. It's fantastic because it aerates the soil deep down without completely turning it over and destroying the delicate soil structure and all those beneficial microbes. Just push it into the soil, give it a little wiggle to break up the clumps, and work your way across the entire bed. You'll literally feel the soil becoming lighter and fluffier under your feet. This step is super important for good drainage and root development, so don't skip it. All right, with our soil all loosened up, it's time for the best part: feeding it. Think of it like this. Your plants last season used up a lot of the nutrients in the soil to grow. Now we need to replenish them. My go-to amendment is compost. It's black gold for your garden. It adds a huge range of nutrients, improves soil structure, and helps retain moisture. I add a generous layer, about 2 to 3 inches thick, right on top. Then, I like to add a balanced organic granular fertilizer. This gives the plants a slow and steady supply of food throughout the season. Finally, I'll sometimes add a little bit of worm castings for an extra boost of microbial life. Once everything's on top, I gently work it into the top few inches of the soil with a small rake. We're not tilling it in deeply, just mixing it into that top layer where the new roots will be. The final step, and one that people often forget, is to give your bed a good deep watering. Why water an empty bed? Well, it does a few things. First, it helps all those amendments we just added start to break down and integrate into the soil. Second, it activates all the wonderful microbial life in the compost and soil, getting the whole ecosystem fired up and ready for your new plants. You want to water it thoroughly until the soil is evenly moist, but not a swampy mess. This pre-watering ensures that when you do plant your seedlings or seeds, they're going into a welcoming, hydrated environment, which really helps reduce transplant shock and gets them off to a strong start. And that's it. Our raised metal bed is now perfectly prepped and ready for spring planting. We've cleared out the old, aerated the soil, packed it full of nutrients, and given it a good drink. Taking the time to do these steps now is the single best thing you can do to ensure a healthy, productive, and bountiful garden this year. I'm so excited to get my spring crops in the ground. What are you planning on planting this year? Let me know down in the comments. I love hearing what everyone is growing. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more gardening adventures. Happy planting.